Hi there guys, and welcome to one of our how-to guides. February, so the month of romance. So all of those out there who are feeling really romantic, we thought we'd give you a little bit of a guidance on the type of roses that we're selling this year. They represent really good value for money. We have, first of all, this beautiful rose here, lovely dark shade of red. This one's called Explorer. Really nice and tight, solid rose. It opens up quite flat. Nice strong stem, slightly darker red than the pillar box reds that I would describe. Something like, for example, this one, which is Freedom. Very similar shape, very similar style rose. Freedom, I would say, has a slightly brighter colouring than Explorer. I don't know if you can see that, but very similar head size, similar head shape, and a really good all-rounder. We also have Red Rhodos. Now Red Rhodos is a slightly different shape in the respect that it's, for want of a better word, slightly more frilly. So for those of you out there that prefer a slightly frillier edge to your rose, as opposed to that smoother, flatter opened rose, you can see the slight difference there. Red Rhodos has a paler centre to it, gradually going out to a slightly darker outer petal. That's rather a lovely rose. Reasonably good shelf life on Rhodos as well. Nice and solid, meaty rose. And then finally we have Madame Red, which is this one here. Now Madame Red is always a slightly more developed rose than other varieties. As you can see, it doesn't have quite such a tight centre usually. It's more of a blousy rose. It will open, it's not as multi-petaled possibly as the Freedom is, but it does represent really good value for money. It's a nice, how can I put it, more of an open rose maybe. You don't tend to get Madame Red as a really tight bud. It opens up much more quickly than some of the other roses. So that's Madame, that's Freedom, whoops, Red Rhodos. Incidentally, Red Rhodos, the Rhodos family does also come in a pink Rhodos, which is quite a cerise pink tone. So if you wanted to combine sort of almost clashing colours, cerise and red, but you want the same variety, you could get pink Rhodos and Red Rhodos, and they would combine really nicely. And then finally, the Explorer, which is the beautiful deep dark red one. Any of these roses would be very gratefully accepted, I'm sure, by your loved one. So don't forget this Valentine's Day. Treat your loved one and buy some roses and earn mega brownie points.